So GTA 6 recently got delayed and we ended up getting another trailer for the game, and a lot of people are very excited for the game. Personally, I'm not too excited. I don't know, I've just kind of fell out of love with GTA, but I'm happy for those that are excited. I hope you enjoy it. But one person who is very excited is a Nintendo fanboy I've already covered on this channel before by the name of Nintengod. And not only is he excited, he also claims that Nintendo Switch 2 will be the best way to play this game out of all the consoles. Yes, by this Nintendo fanboy's logic, it's going to play better on a console around the power of a PS4 rather than a PS5 or Series X. Now you're probably thinking to yourself that literally makes no sense, and you'd be absolutely correct. But I mean, that's just kind of how it goes with fanboys. They usually don't make much sense or say the most intelligent things in the world. But let's go ahead and get into today's tweets. So IGN says no Nintendo Switch 2 logo in the new Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. Nintengod responds, Rockstar / Take-Two already pretty much confirmed GTA 6 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2 earlier this year. I don't know why some are still in denial, lol. Switch 2 is a powerful beast and will be the best console to play GTA 6 on. This is like claiming the base PS4 is the best place to play Elden Ring on. Like, dude, there's no reality here. This guy is just huffing that copium so hard. Yes, a PS4 level console in terms of performance is going to be better than a PS5 level console in terms of performance. Keep telling yourself that, man. I swear to God, dude, they have to do like a case study on fanboys someday, because this shit has to be like some sort of brain rot. Forget warning people the effects of Red 40, you gotta warn people about the effects of fanboying. Now, of course, a ton of people in the comment section of this tweet were just absolutely toasting and boasting his ass. And luckily for us, he decided to beef with these commenters, which made for some pretty funny interactions that we're gonna go over. Mayu.Roz says, quote unquote, powerful beast, it's literally less powerful than the PS4 Pro, a 2016 8th generation console. Nintengod responds, quote unquote, it's literally less powerful than a PS5 Pro, with a bunch of clown and skull emojis. You know you're dealing with an intelligent individual when all they do is spam fucking emojis. But he attaches two side-by-side pictures of a Nintendo Switch 2 and PS5 Pro version of I don't know what game that is. But this doesn't take into account things like frame rate, and this is just one game. When you compare Elden Ring, you can definitely tell the difference. But fanboys absolutely love cherry-picking these little screenshots. I saw Xbox and PlayStation fanboys do it for the past, I don't know how many years, 15? Newsflash, no matter who wins the resolution test, you will still be a loser. Now get off Twitter and stop fucking console warring. Now, Mayu.Roz does not appreciate being called a clown by Mr. Nintengod, so he says, is this bait, or are you truly this retarded? Nintengod replies, judging by your profile pic, I think you are. LOL. I mean, bro, you literally have an AI profile picture talking shit about this guy's profile picture, bro. The self-awareness, it's in the negatives, man. I swear to God. Fanboys have to be one of the least self-aware groups of people on this planet. So, Synth Potato makes a post here that Nintengod then replies to. He says, not a single person has made a good argument against this yet. Name one studio that's been around for as long as Rockstar and still makes generational games that change the industry every time. Nintengod says, hashtag Nintendo easily clears Rockstar. Not one studio has made more generational and impactful games than Nintendo, not one. Rockstar now makes one game style, hashtag GTA 6. Nintendo makes generational games in multiple genres. Love Rockstar, they're number 2 on the GOAT list behind Nintendo. I mean, are we completely forgetting that Grand Theft Auto 5 is the most profitable piece of entertainment in history? And yes, that includes any Nintendo game ever released. It's made more money than it. Now, obviously, he got roasted in the comment section of this tweet as well, and he decided to beef with the people in his replies, which made for some more funny interactions that we're gonna go over. So, Craig Jenkins here comes down and asks our friend Nintengod a question: "How stupid are you?" And Nintengod replies, "We all been wondering that about you, lol." His only comeback is literally no you. Alvaro, I think is how you say this guy's name, but he says, "You are stupid, lol." And Nintengod replies, "Thanks for adding your clown ass input." You know, I think I'm gonna have to side with the clown on this one, I gotta be honest. I think the clown is spitting facts. I detected no lies in his quote-unquote clown ass input. Stefan here, or maybe it's Steven, I don't really know, he says Nintendo are hugely overrated, which is an opinion, and Nintengod replies, "To a buffoon, yes." Well, you hear that, guys? If you think Nintendo is overrated, you are simply a clueless buffoon. A guy by the name of Hank Kloppers comes down and says Nintendo is the worst at the moment. Just look at the Pal World lawsuit. Nintengod replies, no LMAO. Hank Kloppers replies once again, Nintendo been acting awful just like Sony and Xbox. At least the others don't try and patent gameplay mechanics, which is honestly kinda pathetic from Nintendo. I 100% agree with Hank Kloppers here. Now, of course, like most posts on the internet, there are obviously some glazers in the comment section that I would like to go over. First, we have all your base NFT, so it's literally an NFT, bro. No one is close to Nintendo. They lead the way in both hardware and software. Yeah, they lead so hard in hardware, and that's why their Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake of a GameCube game couldn't even run at 60 FPS. That's why Tears of the Kingdom had a frame rate so low Dr. Disrespect would be attracted to it. That's why Wii games got ported, games that are 2 console generations old, over to the Switch, and they couldn't even run at 60 FPS. For those wondering what game I'm talking about the Donkey Kong Country game. They lead so hard in software and hardware that they had Pokemon Scarlet and Violet release. Need I say more? This Gilgax Pro person says, these people try so hard to act like Nintendo doesn't exist because they know as long as they're around, no developer is touching them. Tons of developers release games that actually sell better than Nintendo games, but you know, keep coping. And nobody's trying to pretend Nintendo doesn't exist. This sounds like an argument that Harmon Smith would make. Now, Nintengod actually replied to this saying, it's silly as hell, it's like trying to keep Michael Jordan out of the GOAT combo. I think I've heard enough, man. Nintendo fanboys, y'all gotta chill, bro. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like. If you didn't, you can leave a dislike and an angry comment about how I'm wrong, and peace.